Okay, I logged into Jeffrey Epstein's gmail.world, which is the Gmail looking thing that houses all of his emails. I typed in the name of a massage school that I discovered in the Epstein files, and we're going to do a little bit of research on them. So sharing my screen here, you can see that there's quite a few messages about the Thai Massage Sacred Bodywork, which is the name of the school. Let's go through some of the emails. Here's another email from Leslie Groff, which was his assistant. I would like to go to Shelley's Sacred Space tomorrow for a massage at 11:30. I can forward the phone to STC while I am there if that's okay. Greatly appreciate it. Not sure who STC is, but message says, I have changed your massage at Sacred Space to 5:30 p.m. on Thursday, March the 31st. Jojo, which I believe was his driver. Yeah, Jojo was somebody that was in Virginia's book. Yeah, because she actually, whenever she first started talking to the attorneys about fighting this case, she was in New York and they encouraged her to go by Epstein's home, even though he wasn't there anymore, because they said that the estate maintained the same housekeeping people, I believe, and she went by to say hello to Jojo, which was the butler. Anyways, so it says, Jojo, will you drive Jeffrey? Have car out and ready at something 45 p.m. Please confirm back. Look, if you hover over the redacted, it says what it possibly is. So redacted name of a victim. 5:30 to Urban Detox Massage. New spa, Jojo to drive you. Another email, Thai massage training, Forte. And this looks like a PayPal receipt. You sent a payment of $605 to Jack Affelbaum. Hello, Jeffrey Epstein. This charge will appear on your credit card statement to PayPal Thai Massage. So this is attached. This is attached to some emails from the owner of the Thai Massage School. To Ananda. Hello, Ananda. I've just signed up to take your course April 15th through 17th and April 29th through May 1st. Jeffrey Epstein has paid for the course, which was the PayPal receipt above. I have filled out the student application form and name. Can you confirm the receipts and that you were aware of whom will come to take the course? I emailed you earlier in regards to who is also taking the same course but is being paid for by Jeffrey Epstein. Please confirm and get back to me. Thank you so much for your email. Special thanks to Jeffrey Epstein for sponsoring. I look forward to meeting both of them and teaching them. I have received payments in the student applications for both of them, and they're not fully registered for coming to Thai massage supine and prone positions. Training starting April 15th. I have just written and letting them know they are registered for the training. Warmly, Ananda. Okay, Applebaum is her last name. Click on the link to the school. So this is the Thai massage school that a lot of Jeffrey's victims were sent to take classes. So I don't know why the owner of the school would not see this as a red flag that so many people were being sent to take Thai massage courses by tuition paid by one person. However, I know most massage schools may just assume it's their employer paying for their education. Okay. So when I clicked the link to the school from the email, it brought me to AliExpress. So first sign that it's not legit. Thank you for filling out the application. So glad you'll be joining us for the upcoming Thai massage training. This was before the email I just read. But these names are redacted here. I don't think it would be his other assistant, Leslie Groff, because we could see that person's name in some of the emails. Unfortunately, both will now be out of town for work during the time that they are to come to your class. Any chance we could get a crestor for the course, or at least have a given opportunity, or at least have the opportunity to delay and take it at a later date? So sorry, but other commitments are getting in the way. Please do let me know at the earliest convenience. I'm on vacation and may be a bit slower to respond back. Thanks, assistant to Jeffrey Epstein. Ananda writes back, hi, I really don't know what to say. I'm so disappointed. Couldn't their work be rescheduled since they are already signed up for this course and no refunds are given? Good for you. Unfortunately, they are already out of town and will not be back to New York for 10 days. I know they really want to participate, but can't this time around. I wonder where these people went. Like, were they off working, doing massages for high profile politicians and men? Probably so. He was a trafficker after all. Okay. The owner of the massage school responds, "That is really unfortunate. You could take a look at the calendar for next workshop, which will be in June." So when I click on the website, there's a redirect. So this person has already probably shut down their website. Ananda writes back, "Hi, just to clarify things, although most welcome to come to any future workshops, they will redact it, still have to be paid, as no refunds are given except in emergency cases for medical reasons. It just isn't possible to finance these workshops if people pull out a few days beforehand, as in this case. I hope you can understand. Sincerely, Ananda Applebaum." Okay, I will relay. Understood. Thanks. Thanks. I hope despite the finances, redacted and redacted can make it to the next training. Nobody in the from section should be redacted. To somebody named Bibi Abdiu, I looked them up online and nothing really came up as far as photos and stuff. Below is an email exchange with Ananda. Her website is all over the place in emails. Looks like a basic intake form for Thai massage, previous physical problems, none, surgeries, New York State LMT number, not here, not here. Okay, this is from the DOJ website. To redacted, CC Jeffrey Epstein. This is another email I haven't seen from him. Usually it's the JE vacation. Welcome to the upcoming Thai massage sacred bodywork supine and prone positions training. I look forward to meeting you soon. I will be back on touch early next week about the course. Take care till then, Ananda. This is confirmation of the training. Okay, another document here on the DOJ website. To redact it from Leslie Groff, Epstein's assistant. Subject, your Thai massage class on Thursday, 2016. Hi, redacted. I was just looking at the calendar and I show you are to have the Thai massage class the weekend of June 10th through 12th. You had me book you the flight to San Francisco on June 12th in the morning. So you will miss the Thai massage class on June 12th. So obviously, they have habits of booking classes and then not going to them. Okay, the next document, to redact it from redacted, except you can kind of see the letters here. It looks like Yulia. I have to go back and read that. Subject, Thai massage workshop. Hello, redacted. From Thai massage sacred bodywork, which is Ananda. Subject, Thai massage workshop 2, redacted. Dear redacted, just received a payment from Jeffrey Rich for your next training. That is so nice of him. I look forward to having you at the workshop as well as seeing you on Monday at 3:45 for your private class. Warmly, Ananda. I'm not sure if Jeffrey Rich was a nickname or how she knew him. It's possible that he was using an alias. I would be very curious into looking more into this later because I'm pretty sure that's a pseudonym. Don't take my word for it, just my opinion. Okay. The next email, to Thai massage sacred bodywork from Leslie Groff. It says, Dear redacted, welcome to the upcoming massage sacred bodywork supine and prones training. I look forward to meeting you. I'll be back in touch. Take care till then, and then a response with thank you. I know redacted looks forward to the class. The next email, to Leslie Groff from redacted, sent on June the 2nd, 2016. Subject, your Thai massage class. Okay, so this is a response to the last one. It says, Hi, redacted. I was just looking up the calendar, and I show you are to have the Thai massage class the weekend of June 10th through 12th. You had me book you the flight to San Francisco on June 12th in the morning, so you'll be missing the Thai massage class on June 12th. This next document, to redacted from redacted on behalf of Thai Sacred Bodywork. Payment received. Hi, redacted. Thank you so much for Jeffrey's payment for Yulia. This is what I think the name is in that other document that we couldn't see her. Okay, so I think this person is actually the name that was redacted in the previous bit that we just went over. It doesn't say her last name, but it fits all the letters. Thank you so much for referring Jeffrey. Thank you so much for Jeffrey's payment. Thank you so much for Jeffrey's payment for Yulia to take the upcoming Thai massage, side lying, inverted, and seated positions workshop. The day after the course ends, there is a final day of reviewing and refinement, after which the students get basic certification. That review course is called Putting It All Together Refinement. I hope Jeffrey will consider paying for that also, so that Yulia can complete the basic training. The earlier registration deadline for that training is May 30th. Thanks in advance. And then the response says, "Hi, Ananda, you figured it out. I paid for Redacted's Thai massage class. Thanks for letting me know about the continuing education courses." Dear Jeffrey, thank you for supporting Thai massage training. There's another basic training coming up, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so he has definitely paid for quite a few people to go to this particular Thai workshop. That might be why Glenn said in one of her depositions that the massages that she got was clothes. To Redacted from Leslie Groff on March the 15th of 2000. I think this was after he had a sweetheart deal, if I'm not mistaken. Dear Thai massage community, I hope this finds you all very well. Many of you have expressed interest in learning Thai massage or going deeper into it. We have an advanced training program coming up this weekend and in 2 weeks for people who've already completed the basic training, and will soon begin our new expanded spring and summer Thai massage basic training. We hope you'll be able to join us. We also offer Thai massage practice jams to anyone who wants to practice their Thai massage. All styles are welcome. Here's the schedule: advanced, supine, prone, side lying, inverted, seated, putting it all together. All workshops are held at the beautiful Warsaw Studio in Soho, which is conveniently located near many subway lines. For more info, go to website. Even if you have already taken a workshop, I encourage you to come again. Repeat students tell me they're glad that they are as they come to understand the techniques and feeling more deeply. Yes, it's all in the practice. We even now offer one-day drop-in classes for repeat students who are short on time or money, but if you can make a whole training, it's even better. We look forward to seeing you and sharing with you all the wonderful form of body, mind, spirit healing from Thailand. Ananda. And then these look like what I think were probably pictures attached, because there's some blank space right here and a description. And the description of the photos that we can't see says a Thai massage technique for stretching the Achilles tendon, and the other one says students enjoying massaging their partner's neck. And then opening circle and what the Thai massage mats look like. So her name is Ananda Applebaum. What does RYT stand for? Registered yoga trainer, I think. Well, that's what I was able to come up with in this last batch of research. I'm really interested in learning if these schools knew what Jeffrey Epstein was up to, and or now that they do know because everything is coming to light, if they have anything to say about it. Nobody is making statements about this. And I know it's not fun to be caught being in the Epstein files, but all these are just pieces of a puzzle that will come together soon, hopefully. So thank you so much. Let me know what you think and wanted to share it with you guys. This is the owner, Ananda. 5 stars on Yelp through reviews. I'm not sure if this phone number is still active. Their websites always lead to spam sites. Let's check out their photos. All of these look pretty standard. Okay, and here's their Facebook page, Thai Massage Sacred Bodywork, only 510 followers. All of these pictures look super normal and standard. This is the owner. Again, I have no idea if she knew that some of her students were a pipeline in Jeffrey Epstein's massage Ponzi scheme, but I would like to hear them mention something about it, because they are mentioned in the Epstein files. It looks like they've done several classes before. Ananda, if you're watching this, feel free to come onto my show. I would love to interview you and talk to you about what you knew, if you saw any red flags. You can keep the names of the victims, of course, anonymous, but if you kind of noticed anything with them or heard them say anything about the patron that was paying for their tuition, that would be of really high interest to the massage community. Okay, that's all I have for now. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Have you ever heard of any of these schools? Do you think that the schools could do a better job at screening people and seeing if there are signs of trafficking? Because it is one thing that gets them into the door so they could be a part of the front lines. Do you think that it's the school's responsibility? Let me know your thoughts, and until next time. Hey, badass body workers and massage therapists, it's Rebecca here. So today a bunch of new Epstein files have dropped. And since I'm focusing on the massage portion of this case, this never-ending fucking rabbit hole, I was able to pull up some new stuff. So I wanted to share it with y'all. I'm going in no particular order. Okay, I'll start with this one. There's a picture right here. And after zooming in, I was able to see that this is a quote certificate from the Massage Club Education Academy, whatever. It's kind of blurred and hard to read right here. It tells you kind of like their curriculum. And then this part is redacted right here. I'm not quite sure what this is. There's some scratches here, so it looks like it might be a signature. What I think is, I think that Jeffrey Epstein, bought like a lot of maybe online courses, or perhaps enrolled some of these girls in these online programs to try and feign legitimacy. And also as a grooming tactic for the women to think that they're doing something that could quite possibly help their careers or something. Anyways, let's go to the next tab that I found since we are deep down this rabbit hole. Okay, this is another one. It's called JAMU Spa School, and I looked it up as well. It says right here they have different workshops, mani-pedi, things like that, not just massage, like beauty services. I don't know what CIBTAC is, what this stands for. It's kind of pixelated. Hold on. Confederation of International Beauty Therapy and Cosmetology. And by no means am I a lawyer or know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just trying to get some details and information. So yeah, that's JAMU. Let's check out their website as well. Okay, the JAMU School, JAMU Traditions. I think this is an online school because it is located in Bali, and there's a WhatsApp number. Think of this one in particular. I'm just sharing the companies and the brands that all massage therapists should be aware of, because we're always looking to continue our education and learn stuff. And I do not want to be associated with schools and programs who enable trafficking or don't speak up when it comes to stuff like this. Our organizations are not doing jack shit to speak up about this and help us, and it's an absolute fucking atrocity. The only organization that I see actually doing something about what's happening in the world when it comes to massage and trafficking and stuff like this is, honestly, is the Texas State Board. Like, they are on top of shit when it comes down to shutting down a lot of these parlors. Alrighty, let's go to the next tab and see what else we can find. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm just doing a little bit of live research right now and trying to figure things out. Okay, this is another document that I pulled up from the DOJ website, and it looks like it's just a little bit of information about a therapist training program. I really wish that I could click on this link and see where the hyperlink goes to, but so it says 10 days. I don't know about you, but no licensed therapist I know only gets trained for 10 days. Day 1, introduction, spa philosophy, massage therapy and guest relation, anatomy and physiology, how to be a therapist. Okay. Day 2, Swedish massage. Day 3, aromatherapy. Day 4, food massage. I think they meant foot. The typos is a huge red flag because obviously no legit program is going to be having typos and all their stuff. The 5th and 6th days, you take a practical and a test. Okay, so let me get this straight. After 4 days, you're ready to go massage people? Oh, for fuck's sake. Forehand massage. So for somebody to take a program for 10 days and then try and learn a tandem or forehand massage is a little red flaggy to me, because I personally do tandem massage. I love them. It's definitely a wonderful treatment to try. But in this case, regarding the Epstein files, I can only assume this forehanded thing is probably a little bit more devious or sexual in nature when it comes to what Epstein was probably expecting people to perform for him. Okay, so this particular document, I think this has been out for a while because it looks like this is part of Massage for Dummies book that he had laying around. But look at this, y'all. Use massage as a reward for children who complete their homework. What the fuck? So this is scrolling through some of what was in the book. And look at this. So I can drop the, I'm less interested in a book and more interested in like the emails and communications. But before I leave this tab, let's check this out. A massage called Tantra, which is code word for sex. And you're going to sit here and argue with me about like Tantra and energy work and India, blah, blah, blah. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about Epstein, all right? You may want to know about a special sensual energy raising technique called Tantra. This technique combines meditation and lots of interesting activities you can use to change your sexual energy into sensual spiritual energy. You and your partner can engage in sensual massage, for example, to heighten your experiences of togetherness instead of rushing straight into the whole sex thing and then rolling over and falling asleep afterward. God, I can't believe this isn't a fucking book, in a massage book. If you're into enhancing your sensual life, you can choose among workshops, videos, and books, blah, blah, blah. So this word is used a lot as a cover word, as a code word for sex. Okay, the next file that I was able to bring up in my most recent search is this. Oh, it's still part of the same book from the Massage for Dummies. Not going to scroll through the whole thing. There's 100 pages. We've all seen books like this. This is also from the Massage for Dummies book, Stalking the Elusive Referral. We should not be stalking people, y'all. Yeah, this book is just not very legitimate, it seems. Is she soft where she needs to be soft? And why is it she? Why does, like, there's male therapists there too, so this is very outdated. Does she look you right in the eye and fill you with a sense of utter confidence so that you're already feeling better before she even touches you? So this book is not made for massage therapists. This book is made for the average civilian. Here's one. Is she the right sex? A decision on whether to receive massage from male or female is entirely up to you. Many people have no preference as long as the massage is competent and strong, but others feel more comfortable with one sex than the other in a massage. Moving along to the next document I found. Okay, this one is 73 pages long, so I'm definitely not going to be reading all of it, but a lot of stuff has been redacted. This is from Virginia Giuffre against Ghislaine Maxwell, and it looks like this was a videotape deposition, so this is going to be the I think this is the transcript. Let me check the date on it. I'm not sure if this is the one that Todd Blanche did, but it's 73 pages. And if you have not heard that shit show of an interview that Todd Blanche did that was completely fucking despicable and led to nothing, apart from her getting a country club jail sentence, look at all this redacted, this confidential stuff. Holy shit, look at all these redactions. Okay, Glenn, you understand that you are under oath, correct? I do, but she doesn't care. And do you understand that the oath requires you to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in response to questions? I do understand that. Do you understand if you fail to do that, you could be prosecuted for perjury? She's already fucking perjured. Like, what else are we gonna do? Pardon her? She says, I understand that is what happens at these events. And you do understand that if you say that you do not recall, and in fact you do, that would violate your oath? She says, if I don't recall, I don't recall. It's not a question of whether I'm violating my oath or not. I don't know. What a fucking cop-out. Were you ever on a plane with Mr. Epstein when he had sex with anyone? How would I know? Were you ever on a plane with Mr. Epstein when, to your knowledge, had sex with anyone? She says, can you repeat the question? Bitch, he already asked you twice. How many fucking times does he need to repeat himself? Like, you're just buying yourself time. Pisses me off. Were you ever on a plane with Mr. Epstein who had sex with anyone? Not that I can recall. Oh my God, for fuck's sake. Were you ever on a plane with Mr. Epstein when you saw him having sex with anyone? Never. I want to be sure that the question and answer is meeting. When you refer to having sex with someone, what are you referring to? Intercourse. And when you refer to intercourse, what do you refer to? I think everyone here can understand what intercourse is when you have sex. I don't know how to say intercourse any other way, having sex with somebody. Perhaps you would like to define it for me. The fucking attitude on this woman is just despicable. I'm trying to get your definition right now because you are the witness. When you use the term intercourse, what are you referring to? I'm referring to a penis entering someone's vagina. Okay, there's a lot to go through here. I have not read through all of it. So let's go ahead and type in the word massage. And 221. Wow. Okay. Have you ever seen anyone give Mr. Epstein a massage at his home in Palm Beach? Yes, I have. Have you ever seen anyone give Mr. Epstein a massage in New Mexico at his Zorro Ranch location? No, I can't recall. Have you ever seen anyone give Mr. Epstein a massage in New Mexico? No, I can't recall. Have you ever seen anyone give Mr. Epstein a massage in the Virgin Islands, Little St. James? Yes, I have. Have you ever seen anyone give Mr. Epstein a massage in Paris? No, I don't recall seeing that. And Paris is where he had an extra home. He was friends with Jean-Luc Brunel, who is a known sex trafficker as well, and ended up dying by supposedly self-deletion in prison. But no, I don't think it was the S word on how he passed away. Have you ever seen anyone give Mr. Epstein a massage on an airplane? No. Have you ever seen anyone give Mr. Epstein a massage anywhere other than his home in Palm Beach or the Virgin Islands? I'm sorry, can you repeat that question? Redacted. Did you provide massages to Mr. Epstein? No. Were you ever present when anyone provided a massage to Epstein? I've seen people give Mr. Epstein massages. I have seen him on a massage table. I have seen that. Have you seen someone other than yourself give Mr. Epstein a massage at his home in New York? I can't recall seeing him in the massage room in New York. This is already perjury. This is already a fucking lie. There's like witness testimonies that we've read through of these victims being in his home in New York and then having Ghislaine right there with them in the room. Like Virginia said it herself. They forced themselves upon her together the first time she ever visited the house and gave him a massage. Disgusting. I'm not asking whether you recall seeing him in the massage room in New York. I'm asking you whether you have seen someone other than yourself give Mr. Epstein I understand that the times I've seen him receive a massage, it's been by somebody who is an adult, clearly an older person. I don't know if they're professional, but I am an older person appearing to be a professional masseuse. I understand that the times I've seen him receive a massage, it's been by somebody who is an adult, clearly manipulative, clearly an older person. Do you mean like what, 21 years old, 22? Because that's not really an older person. That is an adult, but it's not an older person. I seriously doubt Epstein had people in their 50s, 60s go and give him a massage. What led you to believe that the person giving the massage was a professional masseuse? Because the massages that I witnessed look professional. I don't know how to. I'm defining it as opposed to the ones from where people ask me inappropriate questions I couldn't answer, but these are people who would be clothed giving a professional massage. It appeared to be a professional massage as opposed to by any other type of massage. Have you ever had what you would refer to as a professional massage? I have. Probably at Mar-a-Lago. Have you ever had what you refer to as a professional massage in any of Mr. Epstein's homes? I have. Did you ever have what you refer to as a professional massage in Mr. Epstein's home in New York? I don't recall, but I think I have, but I don't recall. I must have, but I don't recall. This bitch is going to plead the fifth to every single thing whenever she gets called in front of the committee. Did you ever have a chance? Did you ever have what you referred to as a professional massage in Mr. Epstein's home in Palm Beach? I did. Did you ever have what you referred to as a professional massage in his home in New Mexico, Zorro Ranch? I did. Did you ever have what you referred to as a professional massage in Mr. Epstein's home in Paris? I did. Did you ever have what you referred to as a professional massage in Virgin Islands? I did. But she can't recall in New York if she did or not, please. When you had what you referred to as a professional massage, were you clothed or unclothed? Unclothed. Completely unclothed. Typically, when you receive a massage, you are not clothed, so I was unclothed, as in the norm in a massage situation. That is, you didn't have any clothes on. Is that the case? Generally, what happens is you are not wearing any clothes at all, and you have a towel or sheet that covers you while you are receiving the massage. So I would be covered always, but underneath the sheet or towel, I would not be wearing any clothing. Are you saying that the massage was through the sheet? Well, in some instances, yes. Is it your testimony that when you receive what you refer to as professional massages, the masseuse didn't touch your skin, only touched the sheet? I have. Did you ever have what you would refer to as a professional massage in New York? Whoops, sorry, I read that twice. Take two. I didn't say that. I said in some instances, some massages are where you don't touch the skin. So I have received massages where I don't get touched, especially if it's just pressure, just so it's through a sheet. But I've also received massages where you are touched and the sheet is just there for modesty. Have you ever received what you would refer to as a professional massage when anyone else was in the room other than the person you're referring to as a professional masseuse? Which was definitely not a professional therapist or masseuse. They were normal, everyday high school girls and very young women who were brought in from a pyramid scheme. And then maybe if they stuck around, maybe he got them some sort of online certificate or something, so they felt more legitimate or whatever. Have you ever received a massage when anyone was in the room other than the person that you referred to as the professional masseuse? She says, I'm entirely possible that in the course of receiving massage, someone would come in and sit and chat with me while I was getting massage. A friend would come in. That has happened. Do you recall that happening? Not with specificity. I can't think of it actually, but now I know I have friends come in and we've talked about it. But I know that I've had friends come in and we've talked. And as I got a massage, that has happened. Have you ever received a massage with Mr. Epstein was present? Have you ever received a massage when Mr. Epstein was present? He has entered the room and gave me a massage, which is misspelled here, or asked me questions. That has happened. Have you ever received a massage when Mr. Epstein was in the room other than just to come and hang out? Other than just to come in to give you a massage or ask you a question? Not that I recall. Did you ever participate in arranging for anyone to give Mr. Epstein a massage? Part of my job duties. Can you repeat the question so I understand? And part of my duties in my job. Can you repeat the question so I understand? I can give you the right answers exactly. Did you ever participate in arranging for anyone to give Epstein a massage? Part of my professional responsibilities I testified previously, go to spas and other professional areas, receive massages from people in these places. And if I felt that person was good or if I had a good massage, I asked if they do home visits. In that capacity, people did come to the house in that capacity, and I thought we were good. Did you ever arrange for anyone to give Mr. Epstein a massage or to come to his home to give him a massage other than someone who had previously given you a massage? So basically, did you solicit anybody who you haven't had a massage before to come over? Sorry, can you repeat the question? If I had $1 for every time she asked to repeat the question, or I don't recall, I would be so rich right now. Did you ever arrange for anyone to give Epstein a massage or to come to his home to give him a massage other than the person who had previously given you a massage before? No, I don't think so. Is it your testimony that everyone that you arranged to come to Epstein's home to give him a massage was somebody you had already had a massage from? No, that is not my testimony. I don't recall. There were definitely instances where I had a massage. And so what you're asking me was if anyone came to the house to give him a massage that I had not had a massage from myself? No, it's a little different than that. Okay. You've testified that you've arranged for some people to come to Epstein's home to give him a massage, correct? Yes. And at one point, I thought you had testified that before you arranged to have people to come give Mr. Epstein a massage, you didn't use the word tested them out, but you had previously gotten them to give you a massage so that you could see how good they were. Is that fair to say? If I thought it was a good massage, yes, that is my testimony. What I had thought and what I'm now asking you is that everyone who you arranged to come to Epstein's home to give him a massage was somebody who you had already had a massage from. Is that fair? Typically, yes, but it wasn't exclusively. So I know that friends of mine, for instance, would have a masseuse or masseur that they thought was very good and they said it was a good person. So it is possible, I'm pretty sure sometimes on recommendations of other people, that without me having a massage from them, that they may have come to the house. So I could not testify that every single person that came to the house I received a massage from, because that would not be true. Was every person who you arranged to come to Mr. Epstein's house to give a massage someone you either had already had a massage from or a friend who recommended them as a professional masseuse? Typically, that's how it would work. Was there ever anyone that you had arranged to come to Epstein's house to give him a massage that you had not previously gotten a massage from yourself or received recommendation from one of your friends that was a professional masseuse? You made a point in previous answer of referring to people as adult masseuses. Do you recall that? I do. When you refer to someone as an adult masseuse, what are they referring to? I think everyone in this room is an adult. I don't necessarily disagree with that, but what I'm asking you, since I can't carry all these people with me every time somebody reads a transcript, is what do you mean by adult? Ghislaine says, well, I think an adult is somebody who looks older and professional and is somebody who has lived some life and looks like one of us in this room. Some a little older, some a little younger. Bitch, an adult is over 18. That is a legal adult. That does not mean they're still not childlike with their undeveloped prefrontal cortex. Oh my God. You are aware that there are assertions that Mr. Epstein had massages from females under the age of 21. I'm aware of that. So far that you're aware, did Mr. Epstein ever have a massage from anyone under 21? The attorney actually objects here, but I'm not reading out all the objections. It's way too much. I know what the allegations are, and I'm aware of those, but as to my actual knowledge of somebody under the age of 21, I can't say that I know. I can't think of anybody. I know Virginia has obviously made those claims, and when she was 17, when he met her, but other than her, I cannot remember anybody. As you are aware, did Virginia ever give Mr. Epstein a massage? I know she said she did, and I believe she may have it. I don't ever see her giving him a massage, so I can't say. This is a bold-faced fucking lie. It is written in Virginia's book. I read the excerpt in one of my other YouTube videos, and she was there abusing her at the same fucking time. Oh my God. Leaving aside any information that you have that has come from Virginia in the last decade, going back to the time when Virginia was less than 21, at the period of time, did you believe that Virginia was giving Mr. Epstein massages? I do think she was giving him massages. Is it your testimony that the only female that you had any reason to believe was under 21 giving Epstein massages was Virginia? First of all, I don't know how old Virginia was. So other than Virginia, so I can't say, but other than I was not aware of anybody else, no. And you first met Virginia when? I don't know. Approximately, I believe it was in 2000, but now I'm going off the knowledge that I have, not from memory. So I met her at the end of 2000, apparently. And when you met Virginia in 2000, how old did you think she was? I didn't think about how old she was. I don't recall the meeting of Virginia, so I can't say. But I think she was at least, I thought she was a professional masseuse as far as I can recall. So that I would have made her work in a spa. I didn't think about it, and I thought she appeared to be a professional masseuse. Ghislaine, you're fucking lying. This is perjury again. You met her at Mar-a-Lago when she was a spa attendant, not a massage therapist, not a masseuse, a spa attendant reading an anatomy book, and you preyed upon her. You knew that she was young. Remember questions a while ago where you made a big point about people being adult masseuses? Right, yeah. When you met Virginia for the first time, did you think she was an adult masseuse, as you use that term? I don't recall actually meeting Virginia at the time, and in fact, were it not for this case, I'm not sure I would recall her at all. I want to fucking scream. I want to fucking scream. She does recall Virginia. She's just playing stupid. But do you recall knowing Virginia? I do, yes. You do recall knowing that Virginia was giving Epstein massages, correct? I believe she was, but I can't say for sure. Why do you believe Virginia was giving Epstein massages? Today but back then, because at some point she would have been going to the massage room to give massages. Back then around 2000? Yes, right. Back then in the period around 2000? Right. You believe that Virginia was giving Epstein massages, correct? I believe I did, yes. You were in the room with her, Ghislaine. She lived with y'all and traveled with y'all for a few years before she got married. And she went to Thailand to study, and then she ended up getting married and getting out of your fucking hellhole. At the time, back in the period around 2000, do you believe that Virginia was giving Epstein massages? How old did you think Virginia was at the time? I don't believe that I don't know what I thought at the time. It's a long time ago, and I just have no idea what I thought. I really don't recall her, so it's hard for me to testify what I thought about her age at the time. Was Virginia, in the period of around 2000, the youngest person that, as you understood it, was giving Epstein massages? Again, I can't testify to her age, but everyone else that I can recall seemed to be, again, like I would say, adults. You didn't think Virginia was an adult, did you? Like I said, I don't recall her. I don't recall thinking about, my memory is of adults giving Jeffrey massages, and as I don't really remember Virginia around that time, I don't know what I think. But just trying to play dumb. She thinks she has amnesia. Whether you barely remember her or not, do you remember that back in the period around 2000, Virginia was giving Epstein massages? Only in the most general terms. It would be somebody who would give him a massage and that's it. During the period of time, back in the period around 2000, when you knew that Virginia was somebody who would give Epstein massages, was she somebody who you considered an adult? I don't recall her at all because she is not somebody that I really interacted with. Is it your testimony that Virginia was not somebody that you interacted with? Is that what you're saying? I said I didn't really interact. It's not that I didn't interact with her at all, but not enough for her to make a very strong and lasting impression. So is it your testimony that you interacted with Virginia, but you didn't really interact with Virginia? I don't understand what that actually even means. So you said you interacted with Virginia. Do you recall that? In the most general terms, I do recall her. And then you testify that you didn't really interact with Virginia. Do you recall saying that literally like 2 minutes ago? I consider this a real interaction. I will not be forgetting this anytime soon, but most casual of relationships where you say hello or to be nice or polite or offer someone a glass of water or something is what I would term a casual interaction. It is not something that, from what we are talking 17, 18 years ago, something that really sticks out in my mind. Is it your testimony that your only relationship with Virginia was what you refer to as a casual relationship where you might say hello or offer a glass of water and be polite? Generally, yes, that's how I would characterize. Okay, they're about to go on a break here. Okay. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is redacted. I'd like to hear the whole audio deposition for sure. The next bit involving massage. Maxwell is asked, you were aware of how many people gave Mr. Epstein massages? I was not with him actually very often. We were frequently not together, so I couldn't know what he would be doing when I wasn't with him. But when we were together, the behavior as alleged did not happen, so he would have one massage a day, that would be it. Another bold-faced fucking lie. He said himself that he got like 2 to 3 massages a day. The private chefs, the people working for Epstein, the housekeepers all said that there would be girls coming in 2 or 3 times a day. The housekeeper testified, like the housekeeper even said that they would be like having to clean up the mess and switching the tables and clean the sheets and everything several times a day. This bitch is such a perjurer and she needs to rot in fucking jail her entire life. Or she gets pardoned. I don't know. I'm hoping somebody like takes care of it, honestly. So as far as you were aware, and when you were with Epstein, he had only 1 massage a day? Yeah. Other than Virginia Roberts, as you understood it at the time, were there any people that gave Epstein massages who were under 21? I don't know what the ages were of the people who were giving him massages, but I believe they were professional masseuses. But I believe this can be justifications for lying. So I believe you have to say that, otherwise they can perjure you. I think you testified that you believe Virginia Roberts was a professional masseuse. Is that correct? Based on how allegedly we met, which was at a spa at Mar-a-Lago, I believe that when you work at a spa, you are a professional. So I'm basing my statements based on her working as a professional massage person at a professional spa. Virginia was working as a spa attendant, not as a therapist, not as somebody who actually gives the services, but an attendant. Cleaning up, changing sheets, probably like refilling supplies and inventory and stuff like that. Christ. When you met Miss Roberts at the spa, what spa was it? I don't recall the actual meeting, but based on the evidence and stories, it was at Mar-a-Lago. You just testified that you met Virginia Roberts at a spa. Do you recall that? I said I don't recall the actual meeting, but based on the evidence, I said I don't recall the actual meeting, but based on the evidence that we have been produced, and I now believe it was at Mar-a-Lago that the meeting may have taken place. When you met Virginia Roberts, did you understand that she was at the time a professional masseuse? I don't recall the actual first meeting. I don't know. Whether or not you recall the actual first meeting, was it your understanding that Virginia Roberts was a professional masseuse? I had no idea at the time, but I believe she was working at a spa, and based on what I believe today, she was a masseuse at Mar-a-Lago. When you say based on what you believe today, you believe she was a masseuse at Mar-a-Lago, what is it that you've learned that leads you to believe that she was a masseuse at Mar-a-Lago? She worked at the spa, and that's all I know. That she was 17, and that she held herself out to be a masseuse. She told you she was a masseuse. I don't know if she told me at the time she was a masseuse. I believe today she was a masseuse working at Mar-a-Lago at 17 years old. You said she held herself out to be a masseuse. Do you recall that? I just said it. The problem is I don't recall with specificity. I don't recall the actual meeting, so events in my mind are conflated with all of her stories, all the lies that I have been told. I want to choke her. I want to choke Elaine. So did she ever tell you she was a masseuse at Mar-a-Lago? I don't recall specific. I don't recall specific conversations with Virginia. Like I said, I would actually barely remember her at all if it were not for this case. Why then do you believe she was a masseuse at Mar-a-Lago? Based on having met her at Mar-a-Lago, I don't know why else she would be at the house. At what house? Why would she come to Jeffrey's house if she was not a masseuse at Mar-a-Lago? Why else would she come? Because you brought her there. You trafficked her there, Ghislaine. Did you ask her to come to Jeffrey's house? I don't recall the first meeting or how it went down that she came to give Jeffrey a massage or whatever she came to do. All I remember, as I testified in my first deposition, is that her mother came and we sat outside and I talked to her mother and she went in and I met Jeffrey and then she left. And then subsequent to that, I understand she gave him massages. So this is really weird to me because in Virginia's book, she didn't mention anything about her mom. She mentioned her dad. She mentioned her dad brought her. And so she mentioned her dad brought her, not her mom. My question was a simple yes or no question. Did you ask her to come to Jeffrey's house? I can't recall exactly the meeting. In response, I got a paragraph that makes a number of assertions that I am now going to have to follow up. I'm prepared to do that, but in light of your counsel's desire to move the deposition along, I won't have you follow up things that you volunteer if you don't volunteer them. So if you will focus on my question, and if it is simply a yes or no answer, and you give a yes or no answer, that will shorten the deposition. If you want to say other things, I'm not going to try and stop you, but I'm going to follow up on what you say. My question now is simply, do you recall one way or the other as you sit here now whether you asked Virginia Roberts to come to Epstein's house? I do not. Do you recall as you sit here now, one way or another, whether Virginia Roberts was a masseuse, a towel girl, a maintenance person, or any other type of employee at Mar-a-Lago? I do not. Did Mr. Epstein ever ask you to attempt to attain or secure people to give him massages that were not professional masseuses? No. Do you remember somebody by the name of Redacted? I don't believe I ever met him. You don't believe you ever met him? No. Do you remember anyone other than yourself who secured or obtained people to give Epstein massages? Can you ask the question again, please? Do you remember anyone other than yourself who secured or obtained people to give Epstein massages? I would be so rich right now if I got paid $1 for every time she says she didn't recall or to ask the question again. I believe Jeffrey did get massages from other people who were recommendations from the I believe Jeffrey did get massages from other people who were recommendations from other people for massages that had nothing to do with me. Do you know who? I only know what I read Virginia gave people. Other than what Virginia had said in the last 10 years, other than what Virginia had said in the past 10 years, were you aware of anyone Other than what Virginia had said in the last 10 years, were you aware of anyone who was obtaining people to give Mr. Epstein massages other than yourself? I am not. I don't know what other people do. I know that other people recommended massages to him, but I can't testify to what other people do for him or did for him. Back in the 1990s and the 2000s, did you see a woman under the age of 21 at Epstein's house? The lawyer interjects and says, this has been asked and answered in her prior deposition. Do you understand that? It's covered extensively. The other attorney says, I understand the prior deposition. Ghislaine says, other than friends of my family and friends of the people's people and the people that I've identified, I am aware that Jeffrey had friends that came over that brought their kids with them from time to time. These kids that you referred to, they didn't give Epstein massages, did they? So the lawyer interrupts and says that this has already been asked and answered extensively. The attorney during the deposition says, I don't think that particular question was asked and answered, but whether it was asked and I answered or not, you can instruct not to answer and then we will move on. I think we take much more time with your interjections than we would if you simply let the witness answer the question. The other attorney says, well, we do, but then you go down the road where you keep asking the questions that have already been asked and answered. So the witness can answer the question, but let's stick to the topic here. The other attorney says, if you want to instruct her not to answer, instruct her not to answer. You're not going to convince me with these speeches. Ghislaine says, what is the question, please? The question is, you referred to friends of Mr. Epstein bringing their kids with them when they came over. Yes. Those kids, as you described, did not give Epstein massages, correct? I don't believe so. Limiting the people that we're talking about just to the people who gave Epstein massages or who were brought to the home to give Epstein massages, were there people other than you who were responsible for bringing these people to Epstein's house? Yes, all the high school students that he recruited to bring other people that he paid $200 or $300 to. It's crazy shit, y'all. This is redacted. Did redacted ever give Epstein a massage? I believe she did. Did she ever give you a massage? She did. Was she what you referred to as a professional masseuse? I would. Has she ever worked in a spa? I don't know if she's ever worked in a spa. Has she ever, prior to giving you and Epstein massages, had she ever been giving massages to other people? I have no idea. I don't know. Prior to the time that Redacted gave you and Epstein massages, has she been a professional masseuse? I believe she went to massage school and became a professional masseuse. I don't think these online programs count as real massage schools. Like, for furthering education, for continuing education, sure, maybe, I guess. But, like, actual certification, obviously not. They know that we're not going to tolerate this shit and that we can recognize the red flag. So, obviously, they go after people who are super vulnerable. Prior to the time that Redacted gave you an Epstein massages, had she been a professional masseuse? I believe she went to massage school and became a professional masseuse. Did she go to massage school before or after you met her? I believe after. Who paid for her massage school? I have no idea. Who arranged for her to go to massage school? I have no idea. Did she ever give Epstein a massage before she went to massage school? I have no idea. Did she ever give you a massage before she went to massage school? I have no idea. Where did she go to massage school? I don't know. When did she go to massage school? I don't know. Did she tell you she went to massage school? I don't recall. Did someone else tell you she went to massage school? I don't recall. It's my belief she went to massage school and became a professional masseuse at some point. What's your belief based on? I don't know why. It's just something I must have had a conversation with her about it, but I don't recall specifically the conversation, just in general terms. That's what I believe. Is it your testimony that she told you in general terms in a conversation that she had gone to massage school? I don't recall a specific conversation, but that is my general impression. Do you know how long she was in massage school? I don't. Did Epstein ask her to go to massage school? I don't know. How old was Redacted when she gave you a massage? Mid-20s, I believe. And was this the time frame in which she gave Epstein a massage, the same time frame that she gave you a massage? I really don't recall. I can only recall her giving me massages. I know she gave Epstein massages, but I don't recall them. I know she gave me them. I know she gave me massages. How old was she when she gave Epstein a massage? I met her, I believe, when she was in her mid-20s, so she must have been in her mid-20s. Did Mr. Epstein, as you believe, engage in sexual activities with Redacted? I would not know. I would say no. Did you engage in sexual activities with Redacted? No. Did you know how Redacted came to know Mr. Epstein? She says, I met her at a university in Palm Beach. At Epstein's home in Palm Beach, yes. So it is fair to say that Redacted. Okay, the lawyers are fighting right here. The videographers are talking to the attorneys, making sure everything's on the record, blah, blah, blah. How did it happen, Miss Maxwell, that Redacted ended up giving massages to you and Mr. Epstein? Was blank paid for massages that she gave you? I didn't pay her, so I believe she was paid. Who paid her? I don't know who paid her. Did Epstein pay Redacted for the massages that she gave him? You just asked this question. I told her not to answer. Do you know how much Mr. Epstein paid Johanna to give massages? So I don't know if they forgot to redact her name here, but This may be the same person that's in the above redactions. I'm not sure. It's definitely not Virginia, though. Okay, the attorneys are fighting right now, and the attorney during the deposition says, because of the court's reference to massages, and because I think how much a girl, redacted, was paid to give a, quote, massage, it goes whether there actually was or was not sexual activity involved. The attorney says the witness has testified there wasn't. The attorney doing the deposition says, perhaps it will surprise you. I think it should not, that I do not believe in my deposition I need to simply accept her characterization without cross-examination. Now that's something the judge can decide, but a question as to how much this young girl was being paid for a massage, I think, goes directly into the issue of sexual activity. Here's the problem. The attorneys are fighting right now. Her attorney says, here's the problem. At the very first deposition, there was very limited instructions not to answer, and the witness was not told to not answer questions about how much people were paid or not paid or any of those subject matters. It's kind of important information. The witness only instructed not to have about sexual activity concerning adults in the home. None of this came up during the deposition, and you don't get a chance to redo the deposition because you feel like you want to. So the judge's orders in the context of the instructions in which not to answer in the first deposition, which is simply sexual activity involving adults, which was the only area that the witness was precluded from talking about in the first deposition. So that's where we're at. The attorney giving the deposition responds, I think that directly misreads the judge's order, including where it says defendant is ordered to answer questions related to defendant's own sexual activity with or involving Epstein, with or involving plaintiff, with or involving underage females, involving or including massage with individual defendants knew to be or believed might become known to Epstein. All of this is preceded by the word sexual activity. The attorney giving the deposition says, I think your point of view is an interesting one, but we will see what the judge rules on it. Redacted. Redacted. All of these are redacted. Redacted. Did Redacted ever talk to you about women that she believed Mr. Epstein had sex with? Don't answer that question. We will take that up with the judge. Did Redacted ever mention to you a redacted? She did. Holy shit, this is a lot to go through, especially with the highlighted word massage. There's 73 pages here, and there's 221 keywords. I don't know if I want to finish reading the rest of it right now because I want to move along to the other. Okay, one of the other documents I was able to pull up in the new batch of stuff for me. Ariel Kincaid. Let's look him up on Google as well and put a pin. I am applying for a role that requires great massage and interpersonal skills. I believe very strongly in the power of touch and the influence it has on the nervous system. I would also like to be able to offer movement and exercise because of the way people feel after engaging in a fun physical activity has such a positive influence on lowering stress levels. I am very interested in working in an environment where clients come with the goal of improving their health and physical well-being. I love eating well, exercising, and living life to the full. I want to be able to offer my passion to guests who are serious about feeling good through exercise, massage, and good nutrition. Of course, being able to offer this in a beautiful resort can only enhance the process. Y'all, I think this is the cover letter to a resume or something. Somebody that might have been applying at Mar-a-Lago. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong, but this reads to me a little bit like a resume and cover letter. I am already committed to returning to Amankura, Bhutan from March through June. After this, I will be free for future commitments. I don't know, this kind of reads like a maybe like a traveling therapist or something who's looking for a job and maybe wants to work in a swanky place or something. But I'm not sure if this person is actually like legit or not. Specializations on this person's resume: deep tissue sports massage, reflexology and Indian head massage, a combination of Thai massage and osteopathy, functional movement exercise classes, a combination of developmental movement patterns, including fun animal movements, CrossFit circuits, and aqua classes. Fat loss through nutrition and exercise, inquiry, analysis, and rehabilitation. Okay, so I don't know why this is redacted. It might be something weird like Tantra or something, or a program. I have no idea. Maybe it's like a trademark something. I'm not quite sure. This is a bit strange to me. So this person's career history before applying at probably Mar-a-Lago from November 2014 until present. Career and history with Aman Resort. November 2014 until present. 4-month contract, working as a visiting specialist at a resort in Turks and Caicos. 2014. 4-week contract. Worked as a visiting specialist during high season in the Philippines. 2014. 3-month contract. Worked as a massage specialist and outdoor activity specialist in Bhutan. Previous career history. 2013. 9 months contract freelance massage in London, working at LA Fitness. I built my client base and branched out into mobile massage in the area. 2010 through 2012, worked as a massage instructor at Sunshine Massage School in Thailand. I taught classes covering biomechanics, anatomy, bodywork, and Thai massage. In 2008 through 2010, worked as a massage therapist and fitness trainer in Parrot Bay and Shambhala Resort in Turks and Caicos Islands, deep tissue massage, osteo-Thai, reflexology, Indian head massage. 2005 through 2009, I was working as a freelance massage therapist and personal trainer in London. I also ran my own home massage and personal training business. Education and training. 2003, London School of Massage. 2004, National Strength and Conditioning personal trainer. 2005, London School of Sports Massage. 2006 through 2008, 300 hours Thai massage certification. 2006-2012, Thai foot massage, Old Medicine Hospital, Nerve Touch, Chining, Old Medicine Hospital and Nerve Touch in Thailand. 2008, Indian head massage and reflexology and house training, and some references. I'm very curious. I want to look up this therapist. So let's do a little bit of digging. So I typed his name on Google, found a couple of accounts. He was working at Amankora, so I was able to pull up some of the pictures. Let's check these out together. So I found his Facebook page, and I have no idea why this person's information is in the Epstein files. I don't know if he just like applied for a job and didn't get it, applied for it and got it, or if like he was just a traveling therapist, or I have no idea. So the Amankora Spa introduces him in this Facebook post. We are happy to welcome Mr. Trail Aitken-Cade as a visiting practitioner to the Amankora Spa. Using a combination of deep tissue, oral massage, and gentle stretches, he will take you on a restorative massage journey that will leave you feeling rejuvenated and deeply relaxed. For people with chronic pain syndromes, he will perform complementary biomechanical testing to try and find the cause of the pain. Okay, some of the comments underneath. He is very instructive and helpful. He embodies touch as a primary love language in his work. He has his own YouTube channel. Ooh, let's find the YouTube channel. I pulled up his YouTube channel here, and he hasn't posted in a while. It's been like 7 to 9 years since this person has actually like been online. But I wonder if I scroll through enough of these videos and watch them, if I can maybe find out any information if he had ever worked at Mar-a-Lago. But yeah, it looks like he's like a movement specialist, a therapist. I'm not quite sure. I would really like to interview him and get his perspective on everything. Like, why are you in the Epstein files, sir? Tell us everything that you know, if you know anything.